maybe with 4 or 5 veterans so far. I've been going around with Jason for the last week. And what I talk about usually is point of view that doesn't make it through the mainstream media. And mainstream politicians don't talk about it either, which is what do the Iraqis want? What do the Iraqis think? What do they want to do with their country? And what has been happening in Iraq for the last 6 years? Now, 6 years ago, this day, I was in Baghdad. I was woken up by a few bombs that exploded near my neighborhood. And we were anticipating a big invasion and a fall of Baghdad. I didn't know that 6 years later I would be sitting in Atlanta talking to you. This wasn't a part of my life plan. My life plan was continuing my architectural work and just becoming a rich and boring architect in Baghdad. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Unfortunately, me and another 5 million Iraqis ended up moving out of their homes, half of them inside the country and the other half outside the country. I'm one of the more privileged people who have access to different countries. You know, I immigrated to the US, and I'm even eligible for citizenship in the US now. Others didn't have the opportunity to immigrate to other countries. They are stuck in some other province in Iraq. Others are refugees in the US or refugees in other states around the world. Now, there are two major points that I try to focus on during our tours. So I will talk about these two major points, and maybe we can discuss more details in the question and answer period. The first point is that Iraqis do not want the occupation. Iraqis don't want us there. This is a fact that is not very well known in the US. It's a fact very well known in Iraq, but it's not very well known in the US. So I usually talk about a couple of indicators to see whether this is true or not, you know, because it's not just about what I say. Maybe you find another Iraqi who will come to your campus and say, you know, thank you for liberating us. This was the best thing that happened in your life. So, I mean, who to believe them? So, neither, I think. I mean, there are real indicators on the ground, and there are self-judgments that you can judge by yourself. There are polls, public opinion polls, that have been conducted in Iraq during the last 6 years. I advise you to check a treasure of information on the Brookings Institute website. It's called the Iraq Index. The Iraq Index is not really a polling system that asks Iraqis what they want. It's very simply a place where they compile any public opinion poll conducted in Iraq, whether it's local, regional, or international.